Righto, today's job. So I've got some MaxxAir fans to install. I've had these in the bus for a few weeks, but I've been busy getting all the roof framing done and I guess the internal painting of the bus done. So now that that's done, I can get on to putting the MaxxAir fans in. I've got two to go in. I've got one at the sort of the front section and one in the rear bedroom area of the bus. So yeah, I've got them on the bench here. I've got the first one there. I've got the other one in the box. So I'm going to just wire them up to that battery box that I've got there. I just want to make sure they're working. I don't want to put them up in the roof and glue them in and find there's some electrical fault with it or something's not right. So that's today's job. So get those fans in and yeah, hopefully get a bit more air circulation in this bus. So I've just got the MaxxAir fan just wired up. The spade terminals, just put them on and just connected those up to the positive and the negative of this battery bank. So I've got the remote here, it's got power, got batteries in it. I'll give it a go, see, make sure it works. So I can hear it moving. It's obviously lifting up alright, that looks good. And I can hear the fan going, which is really good. If I just slide this out a bit, yeah, I can feel that air coming out underneath that, which is good. So look, electrically I think it's good. Right, so I've got the I think I've got the position laid out, just just now measuring, and I guess it's pretty hard to line things up because nothing seems to be kind of square. So trying to be confident that it's running directly down the centre of the bus is yeah, a little bit challenging, but I think I'm there. I think I've checked this about 5 times now. They always say measure twice, cut once, but I think I've measured about 10 times and about to cut, so just don't want to stuff it up. 100, 355, 355. Alright, drill time. Righto, moment of truth. Measured. It's time to make some holes. I just started off with a small pilot hole. Now I'm just going to make the hole gradually bigger, so it's big enough that I can get my the blade of my jigsaw through. I don't think that blade likes it when it hits that that steel frame. I might have to use the angle grinder and cut it out. Do this side first. Alright, so as I thought, the jigsaw did have a bit of trouble cutting through that steel part of the frame, but it's purely because the frame's got this lip on it. The jigsaw was coming down and kind of going up and down and sort of hitting on the top of this, and it wasn't actually cutting through it. So I've cut in there and I've cut like a chunk out, so hopefully the jigsaw now can just come through and just deal with, I guess, this underside bit and not have to worry about you know, this little lip here. So I'll head up top and try the jigsaw out again and see if that makes any difference. I hope it does, because I've got no more grinding disc. Well, that jigsaw's not doing anything. It's not moving at all. Ooh, let's see what we need to do. Okay. We'll have to go and get another cutting disc. Right. We now have a hole. We're going to see if the mounting ring fits. Moment of truth. Alright, let's see how this rim fits. Should be like that. Like that. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Right. So those half a dozen times that I measured and remeasured paid off. It is daunting when you're doing this, like this sort of stuff, but to be honest, there wasn't too much that could go wrong with this, because when you put this ring in, they say it's a 355mm square hole, but if you look at the gap on the flange here, you've got a fair bit of space in case you mess it up. So if you happen to do, you know, 350, a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, it'll be fine. So anyway, mine fits really good, so now I'll get into just cleaning this mess and sealing it and screwing it down. One thing I wouldn't mind doing is, because I've cut this this rib out now, it's a little bit more give in there, not much, but it's a little bit, I'd like to strengthen it just a little bit, and I'd also like to, because this is like fiberglass, maybe give the screws something a little bit more to bite onto when they go through the roof and hold the fan down. So I was thinking I might just make my own little support ring that just goes around the hole. So when I put my screws in, they actually screw into the timber and actually sandwich the timber back up underneath the roof. Yeah, at least that way it'll be a little bit firmer into the wood rather than being, you know, just solely into the fiberglass, which I'm not sure over time how long that will be any good for. I know the Sikaflex or the sealant will secure it down, but I'd like to put the wood there just on the inside, just to give it that bit of extra strength. So I might do that now. All right, another day done. Got this first fan in. She's up and running. So give you a quick look at it. Turn that around. So I don't know if you can see. So she's sitting there at the moment, she's running. I'm just giving it a test run at the moment, see how she goes. It's actually quite good, it's actually blowing quite a fair bit of breeze inside the bus. Yeah, that wasn't too hard at all. Just took a bit of time though, that's all. Just a bit of working out. But yeah, generally it wasn't too bad. So that's it from the inside. Just humming away there nicely. Just got some temporary wires running so I can actually use the fan while we're working in here. But yeah, so it's pretty good actually. Yeah, got a nice little remote control with it. Can open and close the hatch. I don't know if you can see the hatch closing, opening, so not bad for a day's work. So anyway, that's working, that's up and running, that's one down. That's the lounge and living and kitchen area one. The other one's going in the back in our bedroom, so at a later date I'll put that one in. But for now, that's me done. So I've just finished marking out the square in the roof where I've got to cut the hole out for the fan. Fair bit of mucking around actually, because I've got these ribs in the centre. They're not flush with the roof, so it's actually hard for me to get a 355mm measurement across there when I can't put anything up to the roof to kind of you know, can't bend the tape around it. It's not going to give me an accurate measurement. So what I ended up doing was just making a little jig like this, and these two blocks are 355mm apart. So what I could do is put it up so it went over the top of that frame, and then where they touch the roof is obviously my 355mm distance, but it still took a bit of working out, because yeah, it was anyway, it was a bit confusing, but I'm pretty sure I've got it in the middle there now, so time to drill some holes. So like that, we have a hole. I twist that last bit out because I couldn't actually get the blade cutting disc in there. It's too small. Anyway, there we have it. We're going to see if the fan fits. Alright, so I'll just it's got this mounting ring, so I'll just see if that fits. I'm not going to jump up on the roof, it's too bloody hot at the moment. Just push it through the hole. And, that's a nice fit. That fits good. Happy with that? Alright, so as I said, I'm just going to glue some of these timber blocks or pegs just around the hole, just so the screw can, when I fasten down the fan, and it's got timber to actually bite into. Right, so both MaxxAir fans are in the roof. This is the second one. Still have to do just a bit of framing around that fan, like I did to the front one. Like I did to that one there. That one's framed out. But it's too hot. It's 30 something degrees here today and kind of a bit buggered. I'll come outside and just give you a look on the roof. But yeah, I made one little blue. Forgot the hood sticks so far backwards, and I actually put it a little bit too close to the emergency exit. So it just opens and just clears it when they both open, but it's too close. I'm not happy with it. I might have to muck around with the hatch. And what I mean by that, it's way too close. Doesn't hit, but when you lift the hatch up, if you just lift it up at sort of the wrong angle, it barely just might touch. So I might have to, I was thinking I can switch that hatch around and actually open it. There's a hinge on the inside. I can take the hinge and just flip the lid around, so the hinge or the hatch opens up the other way. So I think that'll fix it. But anyway, so yeah, they're my two fans, one there, one down there. So yeah, they're both working. So yep, that's that job done, apart from that little bit of framing, but I'll do that another day. And I've got the insulation that I've got ordered, so that'll be my next job, putting all the insulation up and then the wiring. So I'll put another video out for that when I'm there, but at this stage, that's the MaxxAir fans just about done.